Hello, Chris Ewing, head golf professional here at Herons Glen. And today we're going to be talking about relief from a penalty area, or your options from the penalty area. Now we're out here on hole number 12 by the green. This is a newly marked area of penalty, red stake penalty area. So we're going to go over what you can do if you unfortunately find your ball over in this spot. Now Bruce has hit an errant shot over here on hole number 12. He's found his ball right here. Bruce is debating his options, whether he wants to try to play this shot or take relief with a penalty stroke. He's inside of the penalty area. You can see our two red stakes right here. So he is on the opposite side of those stakes. He's in the penalty area. And Bruce, what are you going to decide to do from here?
That's not a good lie. I'll take relief.
All right, Bruce has assessed that lie and said, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and take a penalty shot and take my relief. So Bruce is going to estimate that point of entry where it crossed those two red stakes, and then he's going to put a spot down there where he feels that it crossed the penalty area. He's going to get his two club links from that spot. Again, it's no closer to the hole. He's going to take two club links worth, mark that with that long club, the driver that he has in the bag, and he's going to mark that position as well. And from here he can take his drop. Again, it's knee height on the drop, and he just has to make sure he stays within his marking there and the ball does not go any closer to the hole. Looks like it stopped right there. So as you can see, taking the one-shot penalty, he was able to get out of the pine straw and into the grass area of the rough, but he did not get the ball closer to the hole, and he did stay within his two club links. So now he's ready to go. Does that lie a little bit better, Bruce?
Beautiful.
All right, and remember, it only cost him one penalty stroke, so don't forget to add that penalty stroke once you take this option. Okay, so we found ourselves in the same spot here on hole number 12, and again, we believe that ball is in the penalty area. Now, Bruce, you and I were back there in the fairway. I saw you hit this shot. We both saw your ball kind of cross this line, right?
Right.
Okay, well, we can't really find his ball right now. There's a lot of palmettos here, and they're sharp, and I don't want to get hurt going in there. And so we're not going to go in there and try to figure out what's going on with the ball. We both saw the ball cross over this waist area into this spot here. We couldn't see exactly where the ball landed because we're a little blocked by the mounding here. But Bruce, we can agree again that your ball came through here. We both saw it, right? So we're going to agree that his ball ended up in this penalty area. Even though we can't see the ball here, we're going to agree that his ball definitely crossed right here into this penalty area. Once we've made that agreement, Bruce can now take his two club length relief with a one-shot penalty from the spot that we've determined his ball crossed in. Behind this area is actually out of bounds. You can't see the white stakes because, again, we got all these palmettos here in front of us. But had Bruce's ball, he hit it really hard and it went sailing over these palmettos and maybe off of that roof, we'd know he's not in the penalty area, right, Bruce? At that point, you're going to be out of bounds, unfortunately, right? So we'd have to take the out of bounds rule and take relief with a two-shot penalty going back into the fairway from the point that we felt the ball crossed, or he could replay his shot from the fairway with a one-shot penalty. So when you're out here in this particular spot, you just have to make a determination. Did you hit it far enough to the right or high enough and hard enough to cross over these palmettos into the housing that you see behind us there? Well, that ball is going to be out of bounds. But if your ball's bouncing off of this mound or landing somewhere in these palmettos, you can agree with your playing competitors, hey, that ball is going to be in the penalty area, and you can take your one-shot penalty, two club links no closer to the hole, and do your best to determine that point of entry. So, Bruce, would you say your ball kind of came in right through here? Okay. So the same procedure as we've seen in the past, Bruce would mark that spot, two club links, drop his ball, one-shot penalty, and move forward. Again, get with your playing competitors, come to an agreement whether the ball bounced into this penalty area or flew into this penalty area, or if you hit it really, really hard and really high on this backside, more than likely that ball would have been out of bounds.